And hello, everybody. I'm Glynnis, Lieb, she, her pronouns. And in addition to being a proud CUPE member, I also am the proud director of the Fyrefly Institute for Sexual and Gender Diversity that's based in the Faculty of Education at the University of Alberta. And so we have been serving 2S LGBTQ youth now. This is our 20th anniversary that we've been doing this work. And it has been an incredible journey. But the real challenge has been the backtracking that we've experienced in the last few years when it comes to human rights and just the view of the value of members of our community, particularly the youth. And this isn't accidental. We all know this. We all know that in times of austerity, in times when governments are trying to take away the rights and the services that we have fought for, the most convenient thing is to scapegoat somebody and distract us. And that's what's happening to our community right now. We saw this with the seemingly arbitrary attack on drag queens, particularly drag queens doing story time at libraries a few months ago, and reigniting the really harmful and dreadful insinuation that somehow queer people are dangerous and pedophiles and shouldn't be around our children. And that message tracks, and it harms our community. And what Danielle Smith has done with these proposed bills that she announced in January was to feed that fire. There was no need for those bills. There was no need to talk about the safety of 2S LGBTQ youth or pretend to. If anyone has looked at the facts behind those bills, and we have published a document that debunks them all, we know that most of what she was talking about was either untrue, factually incorrect, or twisted in some way. But what it did was it distract people from the real problems, distract people, and also further erode people's trust in medicine, in medical professionals, as well as in teachers and educators. And that is the whole plan. And the continued, this is about dismantling our public education and our healthcare systems. Make no mistake about it, that's what it is. And in the meantime, it is very convenient to scapegoat a community that already has a rising tide of hate focused against us. And although the government says that they're protecting the children and that this is about they're looking after the best interests, what they are doing is moving towards state decisions around people's health care. And we've seen this. This was part of the genocide of our Indigenous peoples, giving the message that Indigenous peoples couldn't make decisions, couldn't parent. We saw forced sterilization. We've seen it very recently in other actions. And now the message here is that that queer people can't make proper health decisions, that parents can't make proper health decisions for their children only if they support their queer children. If they don't support their queer children, they are being responsible, is the message here. But it is all a distraction, and it is all following the move towards privatization of our public services and to erode people's trust. And unfortunately, people are going to die because of it. We're seeing that. We've seen a rise in hate crimes. We are seeing a rise in crisis calls, an insurmountable rise of youth in crisis right now because they know they are conspicuous. They know they're under attack. They know that their identity is being questioned and denormalized again. And we're also seeing attacks on people in the streets now. We've seen a rise in active hate crimes towards visibly gender diverse youth. And so this is a ploy to ensure that they can move towards giving their buddies their private business, and what's going to happen is that children are going to die along the way, and then the community who supports those children will be blamed for it, and it's very convenient. So we need everybody here to stand up. We need to understand again, an injury against one is an injury against all. This is not, even if you don't identify as a member of our community, this is not just about queer and trans kids, queer and trans adults. This is about everybody. We're going to see this moving towards, taking away our reproductive rights. We're going to see it moving towards demonizing other equity-seeking groups further, and this is going to continue. So thank you for standing together today. Thank you for standing with us, and let's protect our queer and trans kids. Thank you. Bravo.